another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference. How is everyone doing this evening? I know I am late, but I have a good reason. I told you guys yesterday that it might happen. Oh my goodness, I have so much cream on me. So I had an event today that ended at 8 p.m. And by the time I finished unpacking, getting back to the house, and settling in, and I had to take a shower to wash all of this stinkiness off. Um, it was like 9:30 or so. I'm sorry, my allergies are bothering me, guys. I was outdoors all day, and it was pretty cool. It was definitely pretty cool. But first, I have to go on my rundown and see. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Rosie Wren. I see you went ahead and changed your name. I have to check to see if I am buffering. And right now, I am not buffering. Hey, Rosie, what's going on, girlie? How was your day? Thank you for joining me on another episode of Hello World. It's so good to see you. Um, ooh, ooh, I'm sorry. Um, my allergies are bothering me bad. So, you know how I have to start off. So I woke up this morning. I woke up super early, guys. I woke up at 5:30, right? That is so crazy. I never wake up so early like that, especially on the weekend. And so I was like, I'm gonna wake up early, get to this event, and blah blah blah. Um, Come to find out, your day was interesting. What happened? Um, I come to find out, I thought that setup was at 7 o'clock for the event. Hey, Batgirl! Na 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 na. Batgirl. Yes. Hey, girl. How are you? Hi, James MMA. What's going on? Thank you for coming in. I know I'm pretty late tonight, but I'm gonna tell you. So, okay, so I was early, right? And then I was like, okay. My dad was like, well, we can't set up until about 8. But I was like, we need to get there earlier than that, only because, just to scout out parking. And my thing is, downtown, downtown Jersey City right now is nearly impossible. And they had the roads blocked off and everything, right? Um, all right, Rosie, no problem. Don't talk about it. Hey, Richard, holla. How are you? Thank you, James. So we got there early, found a spot, and then when I actually walked down to survey the area and find out where my spot really was, I was like, oh no, we got to move up. So when I was walking back to the car, um, there was a big dump truck kind of blocking off the street. And then I walked up to him and I was like, excuse me. I literally did this. I said, excuse me, I see a parking spot right there. Do you think you can move up so I can park? He was like, okay. And I was like, oh no, I have to move my car. And then he was like, all right, no problem. Just go honk honk. I was like, okay. So then I walked up to another set where they were blocking off. The guys are like, don't they realize that we have the cones there to block them off? So they said they started putting their chairs in the middle of the street and sitting there. And so I was like, hey guys, again, like that. I was like, hey guys, I found a parking spot like down the street. Is it okay if I can drive down here? He was like, only if you bring me a steak, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. I was like, but when I first passed by, I was like, you see me? I was offering it to you, right? Because when I first walked by, I was like, I waved hello, but they were too deep in their conversation. But this time they were like, okay. And I was like, he was like, only if you bring me. I was like, no problem. I'll get it for you right now. Right. And so, that was just our little joke or whatever. So lo and behold, we found a parking spot like literally around the corner, and it was nice and big. It was around the corner from where our table was. So, where our table was, the first place where the table was, it was like literally like maybe 10 booths away from the entrance. Now, there are no real entrances, But either way, you guys know because you're consumers. As soon as you walk into any type of festivity, you're like, oh, I want to go check everything else out. Y'all know you are notorious for doing it. You know you are. You know you are. So anyway, um, I was like, man, that's not a good spot. Long story short, um, uh, the vendor that was across from me was selling onesies and t-shirts just like me. And we were like all in the inspirational line. So I found my homegirl. Well, she's not my homegirl, but one of the organizers. And I was like, hey, I was like, they just put somebody that sells a similar item right next to me. But I saw that this spot was wide open. Can I move? She was like, yeah, go ahead. Let me tell you, the minute I moved, bam, I got a sale just like that. It was a woman and her daughter coming off the train, and she just basically literally ran up to my table and saw the onesie standing there. And she was like, well, I'm about to go to a baby shower and this is perfect. I was like, yes. So she got a glow in the dark, my future is bright onesie. And guys, the sales started rolling in from there. So for all of you who are wishing me well, I appreciate it. I'm so thankful for you. Yes. You get an extra. Yes. I told a lot of people about Hello World as well. So hopefully we'll have some new visitors from time to time from today's festival. That'd be cool. Hey, Patty D, Jay Dog in the house. Oh, Bear Buzzard, yay! You're back. You're back. You're back. You're back. Guys, you really need to check out Old Bear Buzzard. This man right here is full of poetic, lovely words. Like, you think I'm deep? He's deep. And like, he was in my chat one time. I don't know if you guys were there, but he was in my chat one time and throwing out all his poetry. I forget the topic we were talking about, but it was pretty deep, and he was just binging, bing, 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 banging them out. So check him out if you want some inspiration, some definitely some wonderful poetry. Yes, Patty D. Yes. We should have a yes competition to see who can get as close to me one day. So, um, yes, so I met a whole bunch of no, those are not old man rants. Though that is wisdom and like wow. I was speechless when you were talking. When I finally noticed what you were saying in the chat, I was like, that's dope. You have some really wonderful words. And what you've been through is amazing. Guys, everybody, they sent letters out and said, sorry, we're not going to be able to move people. So let's not be that one, right? But when I come to find out, I'm friends with, well, not friends, but I know a lot of different vendors. And yeah, my one vendor friend, she was like, they emailed me late last night and moved my table. I was like, what? They moving tables for real? I was like, wow. That spot that was open, it was just eyeballing. It was sitting there open for the longest. I think that was supposed to be my spot. And I was just like, you know what? I just got to jump. See, I went after it. I went after it because I went and said, hey, there's a competitor next to me. I could have stayed there in my spot and competed with someone. Or I could have opened my mouth and said, let me go after it. I went after it, guys, and I got my spot. The spot that I felt was necessary for my um, working for today. Old man with the wobble hand, his edit is kind of like, get it. Yes. So keeps writing on reason, a letter of love. Norgus, what you doing up so late? Hey, Norgus R, how are you? You should be in your third dream right now. Um, but thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Guys, you definitely have to check out Norgus R. She is one of my day ones, and I appreciate her. So nevertheless, guys, I almost sold out of all my onesies. I only had 2 left. I sold all of my glow in the dark onesies. Oh, and I forgot, let me back it up. So because I was so early, I was like, let me see, I should just make some more t-shirts, right? So I made 3 more tank tops and 2 more t-shirts. So 5 items total. I banged it all out and those are the same items that sold. So I'm glad that I actually did that because that would have been one more piece left in the inventory that I just would not want to have to deal with. But nevertheless, Today, I would say, was a good day. And I have to give my shout outs. You can't really see this that well, but this woman right here, if you are in the Jersey City area, because I know there's got to be some Jersey City people here, I want you to check out this on Wednesday. They're having a workshop. I'm going to try my best to go. It's Wednesday from 7 to 9. The 25th. What day is the 25th? Hey, secret agent. Secret agent. I know that was scary. Wanda. Hey, Wanda. How are you? What you doing up so late? Yeah, so guys, shout out to this woman right here. Um, she was just literally just handing out flyers for her event. And she ended up buying two of my socks. So I am currently sold out of the Be the Difference train socks, all of them. I have to update the website. So if you missed out on them, then, I can't say anything but sorry because, I'm a woman of my word. I would say about 90% of the times because, we all fall short. I will never make those socks again. Ever, 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 ever. So you keep playing around with me and not collect one of my socks. And when I die, you're going to be like, man, I wish I owned something um, because they're going to be worth way more than what I sell them for. If you think you're lonely now, don't blame it on your feet. Tickle, tickle, tickle. You should have bought some. I used to love doing swap meets and craft shows. I collect up all winter, then spring is sale on, making bear buzzard lures in my new thing, but I end up giving away more than I sell. I can't afford to do that, old bear. I'm trying to run a real legitimate business. I can't do that. Although I have given away a lot more than I probably should have. But I can't. I have to, after doing my taxes for last year, I really had to like cut the cord on just, giving away frivolously because it was just given away frivolously. It wasn't smart as for a business. Now, if this was just something that I wanted to do from the kindness of my heart, then that's one thing. But I'm trying to grow a legitimate business into like something that you guys would be like, I knew her way back when. And I'll be like, yes, I still know you now. Nothing's changed. Nothing will change. I mean, I may not be as accessible, but it's not going to change how I really truly feel. And if that day ever comes, just know deep down inside that I will always be grateful and always be thinking of you guys and remembering you guys because without you guys believing in me now, right? You're the foundation. And because you're the foundation, you're going to help build something. And so many people are going to benefit from the foundation because without a solid foundation, everything will crumble. So I think that is more important to have that solid foundation and to remember where your foundation was built on. Because without it and without being grateful for your foundation, it's all going to fall apart. So shout out to her for supporting. And then also, I'm definitely shouting out Sam Pierce. He is trying to protect the Liberty State Park. If you guys know anything, yeah, I broke my nails right off, clear off the middle two right here. These two got broken, clear off. If you know anything about Liberty State Park, it's one of the remaining state parks in New Jersey that is free to go to and is amazingly beautiful. And hey, Dad's Vintage. Plus, I'm like, yes, Dad's Vintage is going to jump in the grave for me. Hey, Virginia. Yeah, guys, check out Dad's Vintage. I haven't seen him in a while. So please, guys, just throw your little input in. Even if you're not from New Jersey, I guess it doesn't even matter. but he's trying to pass a bill to protect the Liberty State Park from being um, pretty much privatized and turned into a construction site, jam-packed construction site. Sugar! Hey, Sugar Love. Go check out Sugar Love, guys. Sugar Love is funny. Her lives be cracking me up, but they're good because she shows you mad love. And when you're in there, she goes through everyone who's in her chat, and like she has her little iPad, and the iPad is showing all of the different channels that are there and supporting them and showing you why you should support them. But either way, I like Sugar Earth because I mean not Sugar Earth. I saw Flat Earth. That's why I said that. I like Sugar Love because she's so funny and she's real. She's authentic and I really appreciate her. So check her out at Flat Earth Forums. Yes. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Hello World. I was just giving you a recap of what happened today, and I have to recap what happened yesterday because I went on very early, but I was on a little past 7:30 before my interview, but I wanted you guys to see the background scenes of it. And then I went on today later because my event ended at 8 and then I had to go back home to unpack everything. And, unpacking takes a little bit. Thankfully, it was a local event, so it didn't take very long. And then I had to wash the stink off because I expired like 5 hours ago. hmm If you don't know what that means, then you guys need to go back to the episode when we were talking about hygiene or cleanliness or something like that. And there's a clear definition on what um, expiration date means. So check that out. Um, let me think what else. Oh, so last night, guys, oh my, blow my mind. That's a new one. Oh my, blow my mind. So that interview was all the way deep and live. I opened in and it made me remember a lot of things that I have not been thinking of lately and applying to my life. So that interview was good. When it comes up on the YouTube, and it was with Hip Hop Heritage. Um, so I mentioned them yesterday, but once that comes up on their YouTube channel, I am absolutely going to link it into my everyday happenings. And I'm going to want you guys to watch it because he was dropping so many gems. Like that interview was a combination of talking to Dad's Vintage, uh, blended whiskey, Old Bear Sugar. I'm sorry, not Old Bear Sugar, Old Bear Buzzard, all at one time. Imagine that. That was that was deep. I mean, I had to sit back and sometimes think about the questions he was asking. But guys, it was amazing. I felt like that was an amazing experience. I enjoyed it. So I had a great interview and I had a decent day working with Be the Difference Clothing. I did not take any pictures. I did not do videos because I was just trying to pretty much play catch up. And so, I wanted to go live, but like it was too many. There was so many people. I think I only saw maybe one or two sets of people walk by twice. So the festival started here and it went down like 30 blocks. hmm 30 blocks. It pretty much went down 30 blocks. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little, maybe 20, but it went down very long, very, very far. And so there was a lot of people, a lot of food vendors, jewelry, clothing, inspirational. You had bow ties, you had a lot of different things going on. So it was a good day. And plus the weather was amazing. The weather was amazing. I started off in a sweater and I put my Scully on because it was really, really, really cold. Like my head was cold and I had my gloves on too. Yes, I did. I don't play with this cold weather. I had my gloves on and then it started to warm up. So I took my gloves off. Then I took my sweater off. And then finally I took the hat off because by then the wind died away and the sun was completely out. And like I said, I didn't have to worry about setting up a tent nor carrying a table. So that was pretty good. Um, so all in all, I have to say, like, people truly look out for me. And I understand the ones that really do and do it from the genuineness of their heart. Guys, you know who I also stopped by? Your homegirl, Lady G Empanadas. I stopped by her and I'm sampling the sweet potato empanada. Let me show you what it looked like. Look at that. This is filled with sweet potatoes. Look at how big that is. It's a dessert. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, that's good. I recommend you guys, if you ever get a chance, go on Instagram to Lady G Empanadas. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Go to Empanadas by Lady G on Instagram. And if you want to know who she is, you can check out the video I did of her in my videos. She was the one that purchased my empanada socks. And she did very well. I went over and asked her how everything went for her because we ended up being not too far from each other. I'm sorry, I'm going to lick my fingers. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With that powdered sugar. She said that she had 60 pounds of whiting and I think 40 pounds of flounder. And she sold out of everything. I was so happy. And then by the time I got to her table, she pretty much sold out of all the already pre-made empanadas that she had. The only thing she had left was dessert empanadas and a few ground beef. So I was absolutely, absolutely, absolutely happy because that's my homegirl. Oh yeah, Patty, like it doesn't take much to make me chilly. You can go, and I'm like, oh, what's that? I was ready to break out my winter coat. That's how cold I was. I really was. Um, so yeah, guys, that was pretty much it. That was my day. Oh, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, turn on the notification bells. I'm gonna see if I can share this chat real quick, just to see if I can get more people in here. Because I'm only gonna be on here for a few more moments. I mean, this is dope. My review. I'm putting it in the community tab. My review on empanadas by Lady G. Sweet potato. Yes. Empanada. Yes. Wonderful. So I made that post. Hey, a.k.a, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. How are you? How was your day? I hope you had a decent day. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you guys being here. I'm telling you this right now. Right now, I think I'm having a allergy because my throat is itching and my ears are itching. It's crazy. And all I can do right now is just swallow. But I do have I don't have Benadryl or Zyrtec, but I do have the Advil cold and sinus. So I will take that before I go to sleep, just so I can get a good night's rest. The condition of my body right now, the only thing that really hurts right now are my feet. Because I stood for about 10 hours, and 2 hours is probably the most I sat down throughout the day. Oh, thank you, Secret Agent. I appreciate you. I appreciate you saying that. Um, so my feet are like throbbing. And I had on comfortable sneakers, thank the Lord, above. I'm thinking about, you know how at the supermarkets, how they have the rubber pads that the cashiers stand on? I'm thinking I'm gonna buy that just to give me some extra cushion because, guys, if your feet aren't good, it's gonna throw your whole balance off. So I definitely need to invest in that or think about it. And then I was thinking like, because it turned dark around here, I was thinking that maybe I should invest in like some LED lights, like the brick lights that you can hang in a tent. But I'm not sure that I'm gonna have any more outdoor events that run into the evening. Because when the weather gets cooler, I tend to be like, I'm not going outside. I'm not even going outside with my snowsuit on. I'm not trying to do that. It's too cold. Like you guys may think 50 degrees is not cold. It's not technically, but you stand in it for 8, 9 hours. That's cold. So I'm not doing that. And it's like I can wear my snowsuit, but then I have to dress in like triple and quadruple layers. And you guys already know I'm literally being serious about that. I will dress in layers, no problems. So yeah, I'm clean as a whistle now. I'm happy. Tonight was definitely today was definitely nice. Wait, let's see. What did Patty D say? You and I both know cold weather. Exactly. I wish that the weather could stay this way all year round without me moving to like the warmer climate. Because why not? Why not? Weather, my request for you today is to have a very mild winter where maybe like a snow flurry or two, but for the most part, 7 degrees. 70 degrees. Yes. We've had those Indian winters. Yes, we have. Didn't you guys? Well, I don't know. People who are from New Jersey, do you remember when we had those winters where it was like unseasonably warm? I think it was Thanksgiving or Christmas where I had a turtleneck on and I was like, what is wrong with me? Because it was literally like 80 degrees. I was so excited. I was like, yes. It was cool. Um, and then that summer was like the desert. So if you ever, this is my theory and my theory. You can run with it if you want or not. But I believe if you want to know how any season is going to be, check about what the season before it is. So we had like a mild summer, not too hot, not too many hot days, not too many cold days. And I believe the earth has to balance itself out, right? And in order to balance itself out, the coming season has to kind of match that. So it means, in my opinion, that we won't have that much of a cold winter. I've been tracking it for a few years, and it's always laid true that if it was too hot in the summertime, then it'd be too cold in the wintertime. Trust me, believe me, check it out. Start noticing the intricacies of our beautiful world and our earth. You won't even need the weatherman. hmm You really won't. If you start smelling the weather, paying attention to the moisture in the air, that takes you not allowing the distractions to distract you so that you can be awake. Excuse me. Sorry. I didn't want to sneeze in your face. Hey, Jennifer Hayes. You'll never find. What up, eat, sleep? How are you? How was everybody's day? Um, Everything is itchy right now. But I hope that you guys had a great day. Thank you for joining me and being here with me on the live, even though I'm mad late. Um, I came on maybe like 9:40, and I would have come on earlier, but I didn't want to sit in my stink that much more. Or if I came on early, I would have ended very early because I'm like, well, I need to get this inky stinkiness off of me as soon as possible. That's all I was thinking about. And my allergies are acting up. So if any of you deal with allergies, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I'm surprised you guys are up. Well, it's not even that late anyway. It's only 10 o'clock. But I've been up since 5:30 this morning, so it feels like I've been up for a long time. And I mean, when I get up, I start moving. There's no sitting around and twirling around in the bed to be like, let me just figure out another 5 minutes. Because if I do that 5 minutes, it turns into a half an hour by the time I wake up again. Yes, Wanda, thank you. Yay! Congratulations, Eat Sleep, on your ungating. Nice. Oh man. Woo. I am over here like in suffering. So you guys tell me how was your day? Was the weather good? Did you guys go to any festivals or fairs? Let me just put this up one more time. So if you can, on behalf of Liberty State Park, if you can email or text to send to support this bill to protect the Liberty State Park, please do. You guys already know when they try to change something, when it comes to mass construction, they will do it. They will do it. So please consider supporting that cause. Um, I don't think it matters where you're emailing from or whatever. I have to get on a schedule and a workout routine. My body hurts so bad when I wake up. It gets, oh, yeah, Wanda. Yeah, girl. Join me. You know what? Join me on Monday. I'm going to go live on Monday at the gym. Join me on Monday and Wednesday. No, not this Wednesday because I'm going to try to go to that thing. I'm going to see if I can go live at that thing, at this event, the financial awareness workshop. So I'm going to go live at this event on Wednesday. I'm going to commit to going because she was so nice enough to purchase a couple items from me today. The the least I can do is show my support back and go to her event. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't even have to spend anything, but the fact is when you're an extra body to fill that room, it helps. It helps give encouragement or whatever. So I want to definitely support them. So Monday, Wanda, come with me. Hey, Ghost Pirate. Ricardo. Maybe you just need, like you said, maybe you might have arthritis, but let's not call it that yet. Let's see if we can get those things functioning and start taking a lot of oil-based vitamins. That will help lubricate your limbs. That might help you a bit too. And maybe at your job you stand in one position very long, so that might be part of the reason why it hurts even more. Because remember, I was standing in one position for today a lot. Um, I walked around a little bit, but it was either to buy an empanada or to like walk to a person that was trying to buy something. Hey Tim, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Tim, I'm doing okay. I'm not gonna lie, my allergies are kicking my butt right now. Um, and other than that, today was a decent day. I can't complain. I told you you were here with me yesterday, and I told you that this was an event that had thousands and thousands and thousands upon thousands of people. And it really did. And I wish I even got a third of them. But I only had two onesies left, and I sold out of the rest. And that is a first. So that was cool. I sold a lot of t-shirts, but not many socks. And I only sold one book. And the book was sold to a woman who has a granddaughter coming. Her name is Sophia. The baby's name is going to be Sophia. And she purchased a book because she said, you know what? When she's born, I want to give her as much empowerment as possible. So she bought book part three. And, they're going to put that in she's going to put it in the crib and read it to her. So I was like, wow. First of all, I think that is amazing that somebody thinks that my words are good enough to read to their infant. You know what I'm saying? In those early stages, do you know how like important that stage is and to be a part of that? Yo, unbelievable. That's amazing. Like I know guys who are parents already. You're a parent and you're just going through the routine of things. But guys, sometimes you got to stop and be in amazement that you get to lead the little person that's in your life, or even the teenager or the adult that's in your life. You get to see them grow and progress. As a parent, you should be like, that's amazing. And that's how I feel about my book being read to an infant when they're born. Oh, and here's two other cool things, right? So, two of my onesies are going overseas tomorrow. One is going to Germany, and the other one is going to another part of Europe. So, the one that's going to Germany, um, it was a couple. They were walking by, and I just said, "Hello, how are you?" And she stopped, and then when I told them that the onesie glowed in the dark, she was like, "Oh, that's cool. It's a little girl. She got a green glow in the dark onesie for the baby." And she was like, "Oh yeah, this is going to Germany." I was like, "What?" I was like, "That's dope. My onesie is gonna be in Germany." Well, actually, this is not the first time. It's gonna be actually the second time because there was another guy that I know had a little girl, and he was in the U.S. Sorry, he came to the U.S. just to go to the doctor, and then we kind of met up. And he lives in Germany with his girlfriend and had a baby with her, and so he bought the onesie and brought it to back to Germany. So this is my second onesie that's existing in some part of Germany. And the other part of Europe, I don't remember where the woman was going, but she was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm going back home tomorrow." I was like, "For real?" I was like, "That's dope." So she bought a onesie for her granddaughter or somebody as well. I tried to sneak her to get like another T-shirt, but it didn't happen. But I gotta try, right? Um, especially if it's gonna be in another part of the world. I have to try. I just think being in another state is cool, but to go on somebody's plane and be remembered, like, yeah, I remember that girl. And you're like in another country, that's dope. That's dope. There's onesies of mine that are in Australia as well. And that is something I actually sent as a sponsorship. I did that. So that was cool too. I'm trying you too. Hey, Sylvan. Hey, dude. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. Thank you for coming in. Nice to see you. Myra. Oh my goodness, Myra. That interview was banging. I can't wait for you to see it. Um, Once they post it, because they have a YouTube channel, it's called Hip Hop Heritage. It's more than just about music, guys. Like hip hop heritage is about like teaching. You got to check them out. And we're going to be doing a lot of cross promotions and interviewing with each other because their platform is dope. And I think it's a great platform to help keep me grounded. And I think you guys would enjoy it too. Um, yeah, Hip Hop Heritage. They're on Instagram, they're on YouTube, they're on Facebook under Hip Hop Heritage. And they were pretty dope. Um, if you saw, I put the business card in the live yesterday, so you can check that out too. If you want to go back and watch some of that, you can definitely do that. It was dope. Uh, it definitely that interview had me thinking hard, and it also I felt like I was on another Hello World being on that interview. And they were impressed. They were like, wow, this is dope. He was like, yeah, you're real deep. I was like, well, so I can't I cannot say that I became deep just by myself. There was so many people that influenced me. So and also guys, he in part of that conversation, he actually taught me something. And I was just like, yo, you guys have to watch it and see what I was taught. Um, it was dope though. It was definitely dope, Myra. Thank you for asking. Thanks. Um, guys, it seems like this little itch is not going away. So you know who else I want to shout out? I want to shout out Mercedes. You've seen her a few times in the chat. She actually passed me and didn't even realize, and I didn't even see her. It was that crowded that our paths crossed, but we didn't even see each other. And shout out to Jennifer. That's Diamond Green. Diamond Green. She actually came out and she did a live on her Facebook and her Instagram of my table. So I think that was amazing. That was dope for her to come out. I hope she enjoyed it. I hope she enjoyed the festival because it was a lot going on. She said she almost turned around because it was so much walking she was doing. I'm telling you, it was so much. Yeah. Ah, I think my allergies, I don't know. I don't know. Because it only just started happening more so right now. So, like, it's just the itchiness that's bothering me. But I'm gonna knock it right out. I try my best not to take traditional medications, but depending on how fast I want the pain to go away, I will pop. Unfortunately, I'll pop a pill. I'm sorry. Until you can have a natural remedy that immediately works like that, then I'll just have to take an allergy pill, you know, and that's what I'm gonna do. Um, until I can get a good antidote and really, really get down to staying healthy with what I'm doing in life, then I'm just going to go ahead and take that pill. Um, if it's once or twice out of the year, then that's not a problem for me. So, guys, I am here on Hello World every single night between 7 and 9, unless I tell you differently. And I try my best to be as consistent as possible. Sometimes there are some things that are unavoidable. Tonight, I could have gone live, but I don't know how to switch from the cell phone to the laptop. So I just say, you know what, I'll just wait till I get to the laptop. I didn't want to be doing all the handshaking and shaking you guys up in the car and then being like, oh, hold on, let me take a quick shower, and then maybe something inappropriate happening by accident. So like, yeah, I just said I'll just come on later. You feel better? Yeah, yours too. I guess it's that time, guys. The seasons are changing. And I was outside for like 12 hours today. So I'm gonna knock it out real quick. But if you ever, ever, ever want to come on Hello World with me and be on a panel, just let me know either in the chat or in advance, and we can definitely chat together and talk about whatever. Um, well, thank you too, Dad's Vintage. Ditto. That goes right back. Thank you for investing time in me. Um, I just want to continue to be able to have the strength and the desire to be an encouragement to as many people as possible. That's my true heart. Um, and you guys keep on elevating me and making me realize why I can't give up. My feet are throbbing right now. Thought I'd just throw that out there. I want to remind you guys that you are beautiful, you are amazing. There is no mistake about you. There isn't. Even when you have times that are rough or, times that um, you're feeling down, just know that it's not going to be that way forever. And the more you purposely try to change your mind, your train of thought, the less likely you'll stay in those depressive states for long. I hope that you have a good night's rest. I hope that you wake up so refreshed that you're able to be the difference yet again to your family, to your community, to me, to all the people that you meet. And also, guys, remember, the more you help others get to those impossible possibilities, the more you're going to also reach all of those impossible possibilities that you never thought existed. So, with that said, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, signing out on a recap of last night's interview and today's event. Until we meet again. Oh, wait, what am I supposed to say? Oh, I get it. Until we meet again, this is another episode of Hello World.